Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development. Last year, almost 50% of 2SLGBTQIA+ students reported feeling unsafe at school, and I'll table that. Sadly, this government has refused to make crucial updates to the guidelines for supporting trans and gender nonconforming students, despite the fact that a draft of the updated guidelines was under review last September. Why is this government failing to respond to rising homophobia and transphobia in our schools with the urgency that is needed?
I recognize the Minister of Education.
Madam Speaker, thank you, and thank you to the member opposite for the question. Every one of our students has the right to learn and grow in a space where they are welcome and where they are respected and where they belong. And our 2SLGBTQ, our 2SLGBT, excuse me, our 2SLGBT, I can't talk today. Our gender diverse students absolutely have that right as well, and we are very much focused on ensuring that we support them in our schools. The question in relation to safety is also incredibly important, and we have significant safety work underway that will help support our gender diverse students and ensure that they, as well as all of our other students, feel safe in their schools. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Halifax Citadel Sable Island.
Madam Speaker, yesterday marked the second new school year since the government began the review of these guidelines. The lack of action by this government has very real effects. Compared to their peers, 2SLGBTQIA+ students are significantly less likely to feel like they belong or can be themselves at school, and only 20% think that their school properly responds to transphobia and homophobia. Why is this government letting another school year go by without supporting and protecting these students?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Education.
Madam Speaker, staff in education across the province every single day work very hard to ensure that all of our students feel safe and respected in schools. And that goes as well for our 2SLGBTQIA+ students. Madam Speaker, we have resources in schools and supports in schools that address the specific needs of those students. We have staff in place who are focused on those needs. It goes beyond that, Madam Speaker, as well. To feel included in a school, you need to see yourself represented and reflected, and that's why we have materials in schools that do reflect our diverse communities across the province. Madam Speaker, it's about connection, and that's why we have those resources. It's also about safety, Madam Speaker, and that's why we prioritized our work on safety to ensure all of our students feel safe, respected in our schools.